We always have
All right.
protein.
Several things that you are responsible to do.
Why are you laughing at us already?
I'm excited about this. This is going to be fun. Daniel,
You hate us.
I'll read the epilogue.
Just put it in shotgun.
we're supposed to read it all.
Throw them away there.
The epilogue is part of the book.
I read it. It's an epilogue.
Get logs there.
Hello, Mrs. Keller.
Hello, hello.
All right, several things. You guys have been growing plants. Now we want to have some fun with those plants.
Can we cut them up?
Mr. Schneider, I grew nothing. That's because you failed.
Wait,
That's a different story.
I haven't
right?
seen mine for a whole week.
That's nope. Sit and listen. All right. So we're going to have you dissect the plant. We're going to have you break apart seeds. We're going to have you look at leaves. We're going to have you look at flowers. We're going to have you look at
Stuff.
the artifacts in order to start applying all of that stuff that you have been dealing with. Xylem, phloem, respiration, photosynthesis, all of that stuff. Okay? You're pointing at me, so I don't know what you're pointing at me.
One of your students said this is going to be easy.
Down
Physically,
Is anything
Physically?
easy with the
Yes.
Schneiders? No,
That's fair.
nothing. They make nothing easy.
No, no.
They just want to kill us
Physically
all.
it
They
is, but
fry our
mentally
brains.
it's like,
physically
Right?
this
Your
will be
brain is
easy.
good.
but mentally it's
it's
like,
not.
I want to
So,
like murder
a couple of
somebody.
different things are going to have to be done over the course of the next 2 days. If you've already grown a plant, you are going to modify and grow another one.
Haha. I just need to grow it
Stop.
first.
If you haven't,
Mrs. Schneider, quit laughing at us.
Laugh more.
alright, you're going to have to modify, and if you remember, you can only modify one variable, right? Alright? In both of these instances, you're going to have a design approved.
Again?
Yes,
Mrs. Schneider.
before building.
Oh.
Okay? But before you can do either of these two things, you have to go to Edmodo and you have to dissect your plant. You have to grow buds that are going to just be in water. You're going to look at some things underneath microscopes. You're going to use Vaseline, which is always fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to create some
Take jar of it.
different variable situations where you're gonna grow a plant in the dark, and then you're gonna watch it and grow it in the sunlight. You're gonna turn them upside down. You're gonna turn them right side up.
This is all silly.
Lots of different things. Okay, stop looking at Edmodo right now.
I
Stop
need
looking.
it.
All right. I told you that's where it was. All right. We've pondered how to do this. Hi, Jamin. All right. This whole dissection unit, which is in Edmodo. Okay. All of the results from that are going to go into your lab notebook.
Okay. So can we just make a new lab for that then?
Yes.
Aha.
At the end of your lab notebook, what do you have to write?
Lab report.
There you go, a lab report. Okay, so we'll just make that an assumption, right? The other thing that you're going to have to do is your dissection is going to be individual,
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, this is good.
but you must collaborate. Does anybody know why?
For the people who didn't have any.
Correct. Not to mention, some of your stuff is going to be in short and limited supply. For example, you're going to be looking at flowers. The only flowers we have are back there on the table. Because God bless South Dakota in October, right?
What do we call the lab?
In Edmodo, the same thing that it's called in there, okay? Here's the deal with that, and remember, details in your lab notebook, right? And there's lots of math you're gonna have to be doing in this dissection as well. There's percentages and ratios and all that other fun stuff, and who's your
have
expert in
to
math, guys?
Kidding.
Not me. Mrs. Keller's your expert in math back there, right?
Mrs. Keller.
Details. So for example, Haley here needs to collect like, let's say 5 to 15 different types of leaves. She doesn't necessarily have to collect them all. She might be able to collaborate with somebody else, right? But in your lab notebook, what are you going to do? And got them from where? Pictures, drawings, lots of fun things to do in here. Alright, if you go to Edmodo, the very first direction says what?
Individual parts of assignment.
Can essentially be done in any order, however some are long term, 2 to 7.
Days with.
Which means, Trevor, you should do what with the whole lab first? What should you do with the entire lab first?
I'll start at the beginning.
Probably read it. There you go.
My
Questions?
lab notebook is missing.
I'm sorry. I didn't
It's
take
right
them this
there.
weekend, so.
Oh.
So why do you make us turn them in?
That's
What do we
hilarious.
do?
Did you have, oh, Ty
Ty
did
did
too
it.
much. Alright, questions?
Yeah, I forgot what we were supposed to plan this.
The same thing it's.
Read this. What does it say?
Dissect the analyze.
Okay, I'm already done dissecting and analyzing.
Yep, same.
Tell me what you're reading. Tell me, read the very first paragraph to yourself. And when does everything
I
do?
guess Mike crack up the little toy track, chill it up, turn it over so we dry it out a little bit.
Did you see what the little toy track
What is
is?
Yeah, I'm gonna disc up my biome, try to dry it up a little
Wait
bit.
for
I'll
today,
put you
right?
on that one.
So everything is due then.
Turn everything over.
I knew they
Tuesday, the
would come in
20th of
handy.
October, you're going to be able to hand me your lab notebook.
Mr. Glanzer, line 1.
And I'm going to be able to see all of the results.
Really now?
I am.
Really?
That's right.
Wow.
Yes. Here's the deal with this. The kicker, you guys, is that some of those parts of the lab take you 2 to 7 days. If your lab is due next Tuesday, that gives you exactly
7 days.
7 days.
What about the
Starting something that's a 7-day lab on next Monday
Sounds good.
would not be a good
Sounds like something
idea,
I would do.
right?
Have you ever told these people to read all the directions before
I
they
have.
start working?
I have,
Imagine that.
I have.
Pretty sure I did last year.
Go, 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 go.
What?
Ask
Supposed to
questions,
read
you've
all
got
the
3 of us.
directions before you start working.
I can't
Did
do
I
it.
say that a
You
bunch
can.
of times last year? Crippled.
You probably did.
I thought you hurt your right arm or something.
I bought a $2,000
No,
feeder
it's a
calf
lot.
this weekend.
No, he's being assisted.
I know.
This is a great plan.
No, this is good.
We got a foot,
I think it hurts more today.
an arm, and a knee?
Yep.
Awesome.
And a
Paige, what's
tremor.
your problem? We're missing an appendage.
I got a really bad bruise.
Awesome.
I got a third knee.
Damn.
That is impressive.
What in the?
Turn around and show Mrs. Keller.
What?
That is a nice
Dang.
bruise.
You just hang out right there.
That
We'll
is
bring Mrs.
very
Keller.
impressive.
Oh, nice.
I can't even complain about the one on my knee now.
I can get that one paid.
Volleyball. Falling on the ground a couple times.
Knee pad slid a little bit?
Yep.
Yeah.
For the winning dive.
Was it the winning dive?
No, it wasn't.
No.
No, I
Everything
didn't
you
win.
need
It wasn't really
should
down
by
there.
all
Yeah,
rights
that's it.
be back on the table, et cetera, et cetera. Did you hear the question asked before? I know.
Hey, if Wallace wasn't listening, you can't even complain
What's it called?
what you
In
like.
Edmodo?
And
No, this one's bad.
since you want to be treated like big boys and girls and not little boys and girls,
No, we don't. We want to be treated like little.
Do you?
we're gonna shut up and you can go to work now.
No, we want to
Go,
be
go,
treated
go.
like little.
If you bring us out,
I know. But think about it. You guys, listen, Daniel's already figured this part out. The very first direction in Lab 1 says work with a partner or a small group. Your small group is really everybody that's in the classroom. Your results in your lab notebook, though, are yours.
So basically,
Work with each other, collaborate with each other. Scientists share information.
No,
I think it's
Oh, yeah.
Screw you guys.
you don't work with me since you don't have a plant.
At Sanford Lab, they have several things that need to be done around the clock, and they take turns and they help each other out. And
Plan. Plan first. Figure out what has to be done, when it has to be done, and then go to it.
Mr. Schneider, where do you keep your pills?
I don't.
What are you
It's not my room.
Trevor, bottom drawer. Actually, gruesome.
Oh, just look over.
Oh, well.
Why do we need newspaper?
Keep
Jason.
reading.
Look at that. Oh, oh, yeah, thank you. Wait, what is newspaper?
Let's take a look.
What do you think?
You can
What are the
I'm gonna look at my plan, Mr. Schneider.
I can't really see that.
Maybe I got lucky and drew
Okay,
something.
then.
You'll get your
You
plan.
see, oh yeah, you got one really skinny one and a.
Get your
That's pretty
plan.
neat.
Did I see green or is that just inflection?
We're, Mr.
Oh, it's just inflection.
It's gonna be tippy.
Do you guys have the plans that we're supposed to do for the third one?
You wanna give me more information?
Activity 3. and
Yeah,
one.
give me more information.
Mrs.
You're giving me an
Schneider,
activity, and I want you to tell me what
materials.
plans you think we need.
No, it goes to 13.
Look at the lab.
Some of these bags are sealed.
Mrs. Schneider, can we get our, can we get our materials?
Yes. Alex?
Rather, yours is still in my
Well, I
plan.
was just asking, we were supposed to use
His hand.
the plans that you had.
No, you have the plans, Alex.
His hand loves you.
Alex,
Okay.
you have the plans.
Magnifying glass.
Yes, yes.
Hand lens.
Not Biff, I don't want you in there, kiddo.
You made it.
Alright,
They should be in
we're
here.
having grown plans to modify
The
going
plans.
Take it, we're gonna need a knife.
That's where I probably-
Question.
Plans.
Hand lens.
Are we supposed,
Wait, how does?
so if we didn't grow
I
anything,
didn't really see it.
are we supposed to do like this procedure or modify
You
that?
need to do the lab first page, but you're gonna have to partner with somebody, aren't you?
If you have a library,
Somebody that
it's
proves
yours.
Exactly.
Same here.
You guys, listen, because you were in a lab situation, here's what you can't do. So, and I'll pick on Paige here for a minute. Paige didn't grow anything. God bless America. She's not gonna be the
God bless
next
America.
corn farmer, right?
Walmart's trouble.
You all can't say to Paige, no, you can't use my stuff.
Paige, get out of here, please. Go bury you alive.
Paige gets to use your stuff.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
Paige, you can use my stuff.
Yeah, I got like half a gallon of water if you want.
Where's the newspaper?
I got some dirt.
Mason,
How much dirt do you cover
Just
over
water.
this anymore right
you
Mason,
can't be a
I'm
helpless
gonna ask-
4-year-old.
Hey, yours
Figure it
got
out.
so much water, mine
what
got
stuff is due, how
none.
long each
No, it doesn't
element.
say.
Combined.
Listen, it does, but you have 11 different.
And as you pointed out, one of these things
Make
needs
sure that
7
you're not
days.
starting with something that
So
takes a
that's
little
pretty
bit
much
of
gotta be done today.
That you need to be starting with something
I
that might
might
take
wanna
7
find out.
days.
Yeah, I don't know what that
I understand that. The instructions though, it tells you.
You might wanna find that one, at least read it.
Hard.
Hey,
Alex, pretty
What you
good.
gonna check?
Okay.
Parts.
Ooh, that's gonna smell bad. Did you hear the combustion?
Really, I don't think you can smell very well.
Wait, Mrs. Schneider.
Yeah.
Smells like dirt.
There is no direction.
Yes,
I
there
don't
is.
know, really dirt.
Directions on every single.
Oh, is it like hop that just flavor magically uses
A
dirt?
lot of it is.
No, like, you know why? It's just the room forward out half. Well, yeah, because it gets hot. Yeah.
That's gross smell when you leave it in the
Yeah, this
sun.
is water and dirt.
You
Now it smells sugars and lemonade and
Parts.
iced tea
A-R-T-S.
and in a
Parts.
jug that has a sticker on it. This is dirt water.
A-R.
Dirt water.
It's anywhere else, or it's not having stuff anymore.
This is like something.
Yeah.
I'm still playing.
So am I.
Well,
I'm
I
good,
but
doing push-ups or.
So I can bring the corn stuff and still I can try.
check out the little iPad thing you do.
you have to use the
It doesn't
buttons
know what
that are
to do.
growing right there.
It just keeps moving
In great way.
in Overwatch. It's
But
just
you
feels
I
talking
can't wait
about
till
that.
it goes around.
You should have. What?
Should have
Yeah,
three
you
plants
got at
growing.
least 3 different seeds.
Yeah,
There should be 2
only
plants
2 of mine. Well, I got 3 once a week though.
Should
growing.
I
Right.
Good thing there's a whole bunch of partners in the room that
Correct.
you can go find.
replant my seeds?
Oh, there's
And
more.
open and hope for the best.
Can I just use my route that I
No.
there?
Young people, also remember part of the goal of you growing 3 different types of plants was to be able to identify them at the end as well. You are going to need to tell us what the 3 seeds were that you planted.
Oh
Shoot. Silly. But what if only one kind of plant grew?
You've got people in the room from whom you need to collaborate. Okay, let's take this apart.
Alright, who, oh,
Don't ask
just
me.
kidding.
So, I'm gonna move this right now, so while you're taking that apart, in case you spill or something, it won't get on your computer, alright? Mr. Schneider also probably is going to move his, hotspot in his phone, so that you don't get that all over the place, okay? So we need to take
Why
this
did
tape off.
that figure out?
Take this apart.
Why did I have a good idea of putting
Hey, when are we taking our class hike with her?
So first,
Who's going on a class hike?
it says that you need to.
It says class hike or
No.
beforehand.
Kind of things you have figured
Really?
Right. Yeah.
I don't read the beforehand, I said, I see.
Where does it say that?
Give me two.
That's what you're gonna want first.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Young people, Google is your friend. Bing will pay you money, which makes her a different kind of friend. And Dogpile is my favorite.
Bing is better.
Bing is like working gypsy magic,
You
like
need
third
two?
parties. Don't trust them.
Without making
I
it.
spent like 40 points today trying to
Can you
win
do that?
something. I didn't get none.
Can I
Yep.
ask what you did?
How you gonna eat that?
Is that what you do in your SRBs?
I was watching film.
Dude, this is so wet,
I
this cardboard can get folded
Yeah.
around to me.
Hey, Riley.
Yeah.
Number 7.
One of my dirt friends no dirt.
I'm looking at number 7.
And he's alive!
Yeah.
This is why I said she's
Pull
late.
that out.
Yeah.
Alright, where's he go? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want pink
you're
slip?
an individual.
Principal offer you pink slip.
I need somebody who
That
actually,
way they know you're back.
Darn. Okay.
What is he doing?
I think you returned 2 punt returns.
no, 5.
Parker.
Just in
gonna
the
live?
Andy's game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
44 to nothing. 7 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, see, it's not mold that.
I got mold.
It's just the
Did you?
tape.
That's broke.
I got moss.
Oh, shoot.
I got dirt.
Hey,
I got dirt.
Oh, this stinks.
That would be what I said.
Callahan.
Schneider, is that good enough?
No, 11 different
I
parts.
think it's all gone.
Trying to figure out what kind of mold it is. and
One
where-
whole box, you get the top
Because
off,
remember what I said, some of the parts of the lab?
Oh, dude.
wiggle a little bit.
Does Julie like really not want that screen with that bridge?
All
Do we
the
have-
results
okay,
are gonna go in
Question,
here.
are we supposed to start at the top
My
one?
mom.
Top of that.
There are things that you answer throughout each
This
lab,
can
there
go
are
away,
observations
right?
that you must take.
Oh my goodness. No wonder it was
I'd rather have
taped
that
up.
one than mine.
It's bigger.
Your stinks.
Way bigger.
Activity
Let me
3.
open it for you, Danny.
Don't put it in my face, Lois.
Where'd Mr. Parker go?
Take a pink slip.
A
How
pink
we
slip.
gonna get the water?
Did you win a car? Did you win the car?
No, I don't have a car.
Oh, that smells like
Better.
better. No, manure smells better.
That's better.
Smells like manure.
Here's a slip that's powder I do by hot barn.
So now the school knows you're back.
My dirt smells good.
Oh,
Good.
man, that stinks, doesn't it?
It smells like measured butthole.
That's not good.
Do you need to take it apart?
Yeah.
Mr. Schneider.
Mr. Schneider and Mrs. Keller, do you remember what the name of this whole thing is that we're doing? It's called a lab, right? And labs have certain safety protocols?
You wanna smell this?
I was just reading.
Really? Mr. Schneider.
You hold it up to the computer screen so I
I
can
was
smell
just
it.
reading it.
Delicious.
It's a scratch and sniff.
Take a good whiff.
No.
Smell-o-vision.
No.
Mr. Schneider.
No, thank you.
This,
Can I?
Mr. Schneider,
I was just reading
on
those.
top of here.
I tried to jump over the.
Oh, is that cow shit?
No, I do not want to smell that. My smells terrible.
Dumped it in there, and it's right here.
Where's the big glasses?
And now I think I can
smell.
I'm good. This ain't no smell-o-vision.
It's fine. Hey, so yours doesn't even
Yes.
smell bad compared to mine.
Smell my lid.
Yeah, yours doesn't even smell this.
Oh my god.
Just
Let me put.
Try it, Mrs. Schneider. I'll give you a whole quarter.
I got two.
They're all healthy.
Well, like this.
Evidence.
My whole world and yeah, me and you'll be partners.
It's a great place. Eric, I'll get you your lab stuff.
Anything like this, it's fine. Yeah, you go backwards.
Circle of it. Trevor, where'd you put those?
I
I asked you to
What's the other bearing?
Yes.
Basically, handmade, I
No, well, look, I'll fly. What can you do?
Mr. Snyder.
What can you do? No, I'm not going to arrange
Just put it on, dude.
time for you to go to work. Right here.
I don't know what you're doing, but I get
Mr. Schneider.
I guess
She has a conundrum. I'm not setting aside a time last hour for her to do
So if you
what
smell this.
she needs to do last hour, so I've thrown the question at her, what could she
If you
do?
smile, I'll give you one. I'll give you a quarter and I'll give you one.
Willie, give me a hug.
Nicholas. Stop. Don't do it. Tell her she has to smell this.
Everybody else is doing it.
Look at there, she asked a question.
Why is she getting out of your class?
She's not.
Haley, I'm tired.
I am.
Get away from me. Eric, I got your stuff.
But you need a plan here to read part of the
Not to mention, the first part of your lab is
These are really
you take
nerdy.
apart
Oh, those ones were in the shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Young people, I can also give you fair warning that electronics and water do not mix.
Are you sure about that?
Actually, I like proof case they mix.
So Trevor should move his phone off the table, in other words.
Yes, I like how you're worried about your phone, but not your computer.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's not my computer.
I'm looking for a tool that's
And this thing,
that long.
everything you're saying.
Really piece of wood.
Does anybody in here have a iPhone 5S?
Because there's a
Yes.
bubble.
Yes.
You know why?
Flat screen and then pop it and see what you
Oh,
want.
it's just Mr. Schneider,
Two of them in my house.
I have a 5S case too.
Like,
he has a very specific request.
For everyone to smell mine.
Corner. Do you want coat hanger, cut apart, or?
I just I'd be trying.
I should have asked you for a coat.
What do you think?
that one night information.
You know what you're doing in the labs? Figure that out so that you can figure out what you need to do and how it needs to be done, et cetera, et cetera.
Daniel, do you mind if I call you Dan?
There might be a set of pliers right there in that toolbox, about knee high.
Well, we're almost all getting to where we need
What's
to
this
be.
lab called, Mr.
Well,
Snyder?
there's 3 of us.
It's in Edmodo, call it exactly what it's called in Edmodo.
So I have to get up my
You
turn.
do.
Well, it says 2 of us.
Hey, so it's like our football bag that stands back up.
Oh, glasses? Who's got the glasses down? Oh, they're
Right
there by
next to
Trevor, in the box.
Oh my gosh, I could see already.
Do those plants smell like potted plants?
Yes.
Guys, I'll show you mine if you want to use it.
There you go.
Now it sounds like kindergarten. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Mr. Schneider, when is Mrs. Keller?
Mr. Snyder.
Tip this over and see what happens. Ready?
No, hey,
Oh, you
You're
must-
messing something up. It's not even-
Why? You can't use that place?
You're gonna spill them.
It's like our football bag.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like,
We
Watch
want
out, guys.
Mrs. Snyder in charge of my
Why
stuff.
is it doing
Just
that?
wanted to read the
balance on the bottom.
He's messing with my stuff.
did.
Oh my God, look at this fly, it's infected.
What did I have?
Look at above this bubble.
It's really, really slow. Those are of those 2 plants. Young people, before you start taking stuff apart, make sure you are documenting what do things look like, what do things smell like, what pictures have you taken, what drawings have you done.
How many leaves does it have? How tall is it?
Observations.
Mr. Schneider,
Daniel, you're gonna have to take
what if
it
you were in
apart.
the process of getting your phone?
I have a question.
Only this one.
So we have to
So all the
take
pictures
this
are
part,
out.
and we have to take put our plants in 2 different places. One in the dark, and one in the sun.
It's my site.
Interesting.
You hate us.
I don't hate you, but I think you're
If I know
misreading.
where it is, yeah.
Yeah, it says, literally. Take one plant, place it in sandwich paper, transfer cover and plant, tax the
I would bet you transfer all of them.
Leave the stems.
That's pretty standard anyway.
Daniel, stand up and look around. Stand up and look all the way around the room. Do you see all those other things that are living and breathing?
Yeah.
They're your collaborative partners.
But they're not all living and breathing.
They are all living and breathing, I promise you.
Not for long.
You are
Thank you.
going to rely on people.
Oh.
Oh, kiddo.
Mrs. Schneider, so
Yes.
you have two, you have to on the clean sheet.
grew up in
Did Alex tell you that he
Yes, we're a part of a group.
Get orange and green.
And maybe even a Swivl would be better for that. Let's see.
We are going to.
Mr. Schneider. Scrupulous?
You're like a
Oh, you got it. No, he got it. He got it. Right, he does.
Activity, you're the only one
Now
that.
you got.
takes a
See,
week.
you got a farm. You got a plant right there. You need to put those into.
One other one lasts for 3 days. But
Schneider,
which one is that?
can you tell me what that orange stuff is?
No.
5 or 6.
It's dirt.
It's cool. Come get what you
Daniel's bucket.
I would just like to know what was in his stuff. Maybe that was what was wrong. Right? But don't forget to document all of that.
Does
Yeah.
it look like a missile?
Mr. Schneider?
Document.
Does it look like kind of like a cancer?
No, I'm ready on it actually.
Activity 5 takes a week. It takes 3 days. Activity 5.
Hey, Tyler.
Activity gravity.
We need to.
Swim training, leg not for at least a week. Thanks, Mr. Schneider.
Okay, so we have 2 people.
Butyl real MVP.
I smell mold.
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 With letters and stuff.
Yes, you want to smell my plant?
Oh, I don't want to smell your plant. You do it.
I swear on my life.
Printer.
Mine will never smell my
Okay, so
I
let's.
don't mind it here.
Yours did what?
Your mind is not air.
Nope, no.
On here.
Continue on.
On a clean sheet of paper.
Go wherever you need to go.
But where are you gonna put all this stuff? That's the place you need.
And then maybe you circle that continued on.
All of your info.
Maybe make it red or something so it sticks out.
I can't draw very well either, but scientists get better at it.
When do we have to have it rebuilt by? Like redone our thing? Probably by the end of the 7-day process.
Yeah, I know.
Ruler.
What?
Probably in the bottom drawer there.
Can't hear you. Hey.
Hey.
You were saying words, but nothing was coming out.
Nope.
Okay. Still the same thing. Newspaper.
You might wanna unplug and replug your headphones, Heather.
You should probably ask. Don't ask me.
It's for teach them to make comments.
We don't know what you're saying.
I think that might help. Add some dirt, mix it up, hope for the best. Volume's all the way up on our end, and when I hit the volume knob, it makes noise. So my machine has sound.
Did you get it out? Did you get out that sheet of paper? Awesome. Yes.
No, some other lady did, she had fingernails. And I think
At some
that
point.
contact banging with the fingernail scratch sitting and they chipped and went off.
Makes sense.
Right.
Either that or she found out.
Yes.
But again, what's number 1 up there said?
That was my bad.
If you've grown apart, you're gonna have to modify and regrow.
So to use this, if we do a plant, we use the same design as
Oh my gosh, you're a genius.
You have to modify one area.
I'm borrowing your
You see all the stuff out?
Sorry, I'm borrowing your pliers.
Alright, now,
The wire's
It
back
wasn't a
there.
question, it was reading
Okay.
the
So
document.
what are you doing
So now I
exactly?
was asking, when do
That
are
right
we
there.
have to have it rebuilt by?
So do we like redo our whole process?
No, you can only take one thing.
Hey, sorry, I froze
The
for a minute there.
hand letters would be perfect with that one.
what do you have?
Trevor just took a
Troubleshoot
Okay,
that.
so I'm also gonna want you to.
I didn't have really.
What did he do with you?
What does it?
What are you not doing?
You're gonna need one of these.
Okay, Slim, Slim,
Going on my dad.
Slim, show me how you do that.
And then you kind of record your observations over that whole, and so that would be like a good one to start today.
There's 2 of them we got.
Used to be like half a dozen of them.
So this is what I want you to do right now.
Me and you are partners.
Yeah.
You got 2 plants and I got 2 plants. Yours will help you though, right?
Riley, you wanna be partners with 0 plants?
Look at the light.
Car.
No, I did.
Can you make it
I might as well come over to your guys'.
Slim, did you take the toggle?
Yeah, I put it over by Heather's computer, cause it was going back and forth and wearing the battery out.
Mr. Schneider, did you watch the Broncos game?
No one cares about the Broncos.
Parts of it, yeah.
That was an interesting game.
Did you watch the Bengals game? Because they beat the Seahawks?
Nobody likes the Seahawks either.
If they beat the Seahawks, that's all that matters.
Highlights. That's all I got.
What about the Packers game? Because everybody likes the Packers. See the Steelers game?
Mr. Schneider, you don't reach in here yet?
They won.
Lost
Yeah, I think
They
so.
won.
You don't have it in there, Mike.
with the second left.
Thanks to Von Bell. Good thing he was on my fantasy team.
His mini Roethlisberger back. Far off.
Ty, look behind you and see if there's some glitch in there.
I have a phone, yeah.
Mr. Schneider, do you
Low. Probably the other side.
They're in the bags.
Where do you get
Right here.
Hey, Haley, you want to toss hand me a scalpel?
The dog beater ain't doing it.
The dog beater.
How many bakes?
Oh, bingo.
Bingo. How many do we? You want to put that on the counter? No, you're good.
Hey, the works.
How many bakes? We found some.
Grab that. Science experiment?
No. We cannot blow things up.
Hey, boss, you want to hand me a
How'd you
scalpel?
know?
One sandwich bag.
No.
How'd you know about that?
Just one, not the whole
You
thing.
want to rotate? Got it. So
She
one
probably
bag-
heard it from her house.
Here,
Mr. Schneider.
So for each
How about that
Pour
one?
it on, pour it on them.
Get your little player. So.
Do you have yarn?
I have to disassemble.
Okay, so I stabbed a whole bunch of holes down here.
Mr. Schneider,
What did you do?
is it possible we can take this nail and poke holes in our bottle from the,
This what?
from the top so we can stick?
Mr. Schneider,
Yes.
do you like this?
No.
I can't ever do that.
And there was one other
So
thing.
do we?
Paper. What else?
Hey, boss, give me one with the scalpel.
Erica, what kind of paper do we need?
So Mr. Schneider.
Just try it on.
Oh,
can use our
yours is
journal.
just the bottle.
I use this one.
How come your
I
guys?
know, I'm stabbing holes in the rock so the water would go down.
No, I don't know what
Look at this.
Be sure to
I
grab
don't know
that
nothing
stuff.
an air bubble.
What stuff?
You have a rat.
Here.
Wait,
Which one are you gonna wanna start with?
I need a tweet.
Oh, Taylor, what are we doing?
There we go.
Am I allowed to just
Alright,
take
I know what
this?
I'm doing. I'm
My
gonna take a
picture
glass,
partner, me and I.
stir up the dirt,
Gage, I think
Take them
you
to
have
out.
to say no.
put rocks underneath.
I know.
If I can find any rocks.
Yeah, where's the tape at?
Yarn.
What do you need, Jen?
It says yarn or tape, I think it's in.
And then
Tape
save
is
the rocks too.
on top of the brown cabinet.
Alright,
Look at
and
that.
what it was.
Good looking roots.
Yeah, well, you just need to bring
Dave
it back. I mean, you
Yeah,
use the stuff and bring it back, right?
Yeah, that is what she said.
I'm gonna executive.
I need your pliers, right? Nope. I can't quite grab that last one.
Mr. Schneider, do you remember the Sinkies from Washington Springs?
Mr. Grant, you have a phone call line one.
The Sinkies?
Taryn?
Yeah, they sold a cap for $15,000 on their club cap sale.
So.
That's it?
I'd say that's probably doing it right.
Yeah,
I don't think these are healthy.
Did you get this?
I
one?
still use them.
And what did you see?
there we go.
What is this little part?
Aren't you wearing your boot?
I can get one of those.
What is that?
Yes.
Let's avoid, any blood loss today.
That would be silly.
Do you have a cup?
Define,
I got my
Small
blood taken
cup.
yesterday.
define that for me.
Dixie cup.
Yeah.
What do you need a Dixie cup for?
America,
Well, we need two
A red solo cup will work too.
plants,
That's so.
and they're both in my thing, so we're gonna take them
Toby,
out.
keep this douchebag.
Long term, short term?
One, two.
Well, one's gonna be a week.
I'm gonna draw
That's
corn.
Yeah, it's long term.
Not very good.
Well,
Alright, actually,
the
I
crap doesn't even move.
Wait, shouldn't we have a part that you can see? So Gert, the next thing is right now, can I just get you guys and ask what you're
Where's
working
that
on?
wiring?
Just out of
In the
curiosity.
back.
Reading.
Nice
hole.
Do you have a solo cup?
And that's what everybody's doing right now.
No, some people are working on.
Yeah, but it's, then I would have had to tip it upside down. like this,
I don't know if you used to use those.
like that.
Am I allowed to use those orange cups?
As it's leaking. Ah, it smells like poop.
Alright, Erica.
I looked through it.
After you go grab the senior cows.
My plans are drowning.
Are you catching up now that you came in late?
Holy crap.
Kind of, I guess.
You look kind of
I still don't know the name of the lab.
Them were the only ones.
It says it in his photo.
I didn't see anything that said it in the moto.
Do you have a photo up?
Just got one red turtle off.
I think that was one of the Alex.
Whoa, I do something. What's this?
What are those?
Start by doing.
Well, we need to use them.
Okay, so I will give you a suggestion on, it does smell weird, doesn't it? There's a document that smells like. Some of the lab for things that you may or may not need, right? You may be able to accomplish.
When we planted it, that was the seed, that's all it was.
X-Cube?
Right, that's a time frame though, that's different than.
That's what Turtle House smells like.
Cool.
Yes. Straight out of the butt.
Straight out of the butthole.
The beehole.
No, I'm not, I didn't think you were, no.
It smells like it's straight out of the beehole.
And my go-to answer is,
It's gonna turn into a scale. And then after it grows up a little bit.
So, yeah, see something.
Oh,
So,
you
we have
tried
to
to
do
figure out
this?
how to phrase it, right?
Do we have to do this? Do we have to do this?
we need to have a way.
Yes.
But you should
I
follow
have
too.
to.
But you should pick it up.
Hey, Deanna, where's your swirl?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, it's 3 months right there.
You need a spoon. You need to dig it up.
He said it was
You don't say.
Oh, it stinks over here.
Cool.
More just me.
Yeah, you should get some.
Okay, should we just start
Okay.
Paige, I don't know what can I do with it like something outside?
Spoons are?
Excuse me.
Oh, God.
Do with it.
Star emerges from kernels.
Computer.
It's not mine, it's Paige's.
No, here you go. You want
Piece
this
of a
one.
plant, then you
They're the same thing.
Paige, can I rub this on your phone?
Yes.
I put mine over there.
No.
That would smell good for you.
Or you can just wipe it off.
Can you tell me how to start from this one? What's that green part?
Open it up.
That's so rich.
T-ball. Come on. Let's
What about
go.
the skinny white part that looks like string?
They're like really.
Okay. I can take pictures.
Yes, you can, Paige.
Throw it on the back of it all.
And what about that black spot?
We're gonna have to wait a while. Does it say? I don't know, read through.
That's what we just started.
Try it, I can't even see.
Which one are we
There's
gonna
gotta
put?
be some good ones in there.
Oh, yeah.
The big one in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Which is Randy.
It says take one.
And
Oh,
Alex,
put your other one
Alex,
in,
she
put
would
it in the dark for 2
probably.
days too. Then choose two.
Alex is coming in, so was coming in.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, guys, sharpen.
Jersey must be messed up, or like the program must be messed up,
Okay, so
because we
let's
used
start
the
with
program
choice.
to
Then
find.
choose
75 is
upper
Riley.
surface.
Sophomores,
That's
down to 50 minutes.
No, we're
No.
Certain parts of this absolutely have to be done today. Have you done that part?
Done what?
The only one you have right was
Maybe
Bodie.
Dixie cups.
Plastic bags and Vaseline.
I can actually see into this thing.
I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah, that's what we need. Like, Vaseline for it.
We're gonna put the dark for 2 days and then put it. Yeah, good question. Last time was never.
I know. I can see leaf. Four leaves in there.
That's mine.
2 healthy leaf plants,
Okay.
1 sandwich.
How are we supposed to?
Twist tie a yarn.
Put this in the dark for 2 days, then put it in a sunny window.
2 days happens to be one.
A week could be 5
When we
days.
have class?
Hunter, remember when you did that jar with thing about this type of video? I can't.
Or wait till.
What did Roto say?
Mr. Schneider, I lied to you.
Party thing.
I kinda thought there was a.
I mean, that was
There's a
around
seat
there.
underneath
I
there.
think it was around Thanksgiving.
Mr. Schneider?
It was.
That's not.
Fine, Alex.
We're coming up with a joke.
You got a detention out of the deal.
I didn't care.
Why do we need a jar?
At least football is over.
Read it.
I think there was no instruction for.
Last year I had to
Read the whole thing.
Magnifying glass.
Each group
Drawer number
gets the
2.
materials needed. Take one pot of dirt and place it in the bags.
Hey, boss.
I literally have no clue what I'm doing.
It's back there by me.
The only thing I know what I'm doing is thinking about it.
Where'd you get that sandwich bag?
Well, this is mine now.
These aren't sandwich bags.
Excuse me.
What's it say on the box?
This light don't work. Do we guys have these?
I need the light. These are
Hunter, you wanna be a group?
No, they're not.
Sure.
How do you
These are
guys?
bags of Earl.
Oh, like this.
You know where that word came from, right?
Yeah, the sand.
Earl of Swivl.
There is one jar with which there's no
The best drawing I got for you.
Does that mean you need a jar
Mr.
of
Schneider.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got a twisty pie sandwich.
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
What are you looking for?
I need a pliers, but there's nothing in here. Huh? Pliers.
You can find a circle.
That is called a needle nose
I
plier.
don't have to explain.
No, I have nothing. Got her.
Excuse me? Most people say God Eve, not God
Okay. Then I wouldn't worry about it.
So we need
I almost need
Troy
your
jelly paper,
big
2 ounces
stick
of
of
cheese, 1 sandwich bag,
Amazing.
1 study burger tape.
So we need some petroleum.
Did you get it? Get your bottle wire open.
Daniel. You bring that.
I used to have a big table and one of these drawers.
People that have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was
Mrs. Keller, do you wanna go sit somewhere else?
Sure.
Cool.
Where should I take her, mosquito?
Take her over to the girls' table.
Take her away.
Oh, try not to drop it.
Nope.
Ready?
That was the sunflower seed.
Then I have no. Suppose you want to dig.
Mrs. Schneider. Young people, don't forget you have lots of samples from
Screwdriver?
the park as well that could be used.
Yeah, we went to the park without me.
Yes, you were supposed to bring samples back from the state fair.
Oh, I have those
Do you?
at home. I'll bring them. Are you here tomorrow? No. I'll bring them Thursday, Mr. Schneider.
Sure. Mrs. Schneider.
Should we have to text this?
How long does it take to
Daniel, what is this feeling?
You still have that potty?
Well, I don't know, because it already says.
Mine smells like green.
Everything, and then put the
Okay.
seeds that are treated.
So let me ask you this, what does treated mean?
They've been put in it.
If he had a zit on his cheek and you were gonna put cream on it to treat it, how long does that take?
Oh, no, I
I
can.
don't know, that's what it is.
I think, but a bean seed's kind of the same thing.
I need that trash
So
bag.
when you talk about treating
Are you
it,
good in the back
you're
room?
just going to treat it, you're just gonna put it on. It doesn't have to sit for a week, it doesn't have to do anything like that, you're just simply putting
Go see if we can check
onto the bean seed
I just do.
the chlorine.
It just says take your other.
Take pliers.
I bet the bottom one is.
Baby, Will, chill out. Bury that.
If we put it back
Guys,
in.
that one's supposed to go, you know, it says, they're supposed to be.
Don't look for it, but there's some big places back there. There's underneath
Yeah,
that.
there it is.
Mrs. Schneider, where are the scissors at?
No, in fact, some of the stuff,
Which one's that one?
it's all done
Oh, that one's
alone.
gonna go in the dark.
But you have, what you don't have access to, for example, if you only grew 2 plants, you're gonna need somebody with a 3rd plant.
What if I just new plants, but I'm wondering if they did.
Well, that's
You're
okay
really-
then, right?
I
What
didn't
we're
do
saying
it!
is you need
Where
to
did Swivl
collaborate
go?
with your classmates, but don't have to do it as a group.
Okay.
Wait,
Mr. Schneider, I found an ice cream bucket. Mr.
Yay.
Schneider.
Is that
We can do like everything after.
Hundred
We have our own result.
what?
We wanna do.
I'm gonna get realistic before I hurt myself.
Cool.
Should I try? What is this?
How's your dissecting going?
What is this?
So guys, may I ask what activity you're working
I
on?
got you.
Snyder, what is this?
Number 3.
I don't know, it's not ours. Put it back.
Yeah.
Awesome, and why are you starting with that one?
Because it takes, it has to take a week. So, we started it right now, so.
Dude, if you wanna do something mean to somebody,
That's better than last
put cheese in their car.
But
So they can't find it.
Under the seat?
Yes.
Oh, I just took my scratcher off.
Were there any
I
other
don't know why I
ones?
took it out of there.
Number 5. We're gonna get this one
Is that
done.
number 5?
Yeah,
Pull down the stairs.
and then we're gonna work on number 5.
Maybe I'm not supposed to tell you that.
Okay, so we're ready.
I think go find it.
You're saying I did it.
Awesome.
Ms. Schneider, where were those Dixie cups?
I'm lighting though.
I gave them all the Dixie cups I had. There's other things back there though that you can steal and use. Just a minute, Damon, I'm working on something just right this very second, okay?
Yeah.
I'll
In
be
that
right
corner
there.
with the cardboard box.
Remember those 3 things? There's 3 things to do. Yeah, go take pictures.
Which activity are you guys
I don't even wanna do it.
You're gonna look yogurt cups.
They do.
Plenty fine.
Moving on to number 2.
When I first started
These are
saving
for
those, I got all
activity
kinds of
three,
crap from people.
Okay, these actually work very well. So
Okay.
we need to take this, one of my plants, and put it in the sunlight, where I put a plastic bag or 1 leaf.
How many
Okay,
activities
you
are
got
there?
a
Goodness.
spoon or something to
Really?
make the plants up? Well, what about those long scupulas? Those are
Wait,
like-
hey, take a picture of it first.
Can't find them anymore.
Grab my phone
I
then.
found
Um,
them.
I don't think
And you should throw them over by the baggies when you're done.
What are you gonna do with it?
Ooh, there you
Okay, let's take out one of my
Look how
plants.
nice you planted it.
Draw and label,
Riley, could you rearrange those? I think we should leave my bigger plant in the,
One.
which one is that? The big one. I'll pull it up so we can see right where it starts.
Okay.
Yeah, America.
Now I have to do the same with the
Can we
bag.
borrow you, Eric?
Yeah, go back to it.
Ew, it's slimy.
That'd be nice. Dude, I really hate
It's harder. It bakes.
Take one.
Watching football games instead of playing?
No, when dentists come and jab at you.
Just a minute, Jamin. Let me finish this
Yeah,
real
that's
quick.
not one of my favorite
I don't
things.
like dentists.
Alright.
There we go.
I got it.
They like coconut teeth.
I don't do dentists very well.
So now we need,
9. Let's cut it.
now that we got this done.
Your internet connection
Good.
is
Good, good, good.
unstable.
we-
Does that say?
No. it's-
All right, ready? Okay, where's the ladder?
Okay, big 3. Okay. Take one pot plant, lay sandwich bag over 1 leaf.
Yeah, we have 3 things we need to get. You just cut that, say all. Why? Because it has to go over a leaf.
You can't get
These
a
are really
good,
tiny.
one good leaf.
So you just go like this and put it over.
Hmm.
You can't, you have to take one.
Doesn't
leaf.
have to be exactly 1 leaf if we
It
can't.
says.
Did you
Twist
find the
sandwich
seeds
make
of
over
the other
one
ones at least?
leaf. Do you have any plastic wrap,
No.
like you know that you use in the kitchen?
Mine will be easy to find if I don't know if I have all of them.
Thank you. You need paper. Wrap it here. Maybe the first time.
Draw on the left.
Draw those. As close as you can, okay?
I got
There's so many leaves on this one.
Oh, it's starting to smell like.
Yeah, it's a sandwich.
It's
like plastic wrap. It's a
Place
sandwich.
one by five sandwich wrap. You have to pick 5 leaves, like just 5 leaves.
What does it tell you?
So like 5 different leaves. We have to do 5 leaves.
That's what it tells you.
these all of the seats that we had last time was there?
They are
No, we
not.
are missing one.
I found another one
That'll change my experiment.
Yes, it will.
Will,
I don't know
will
where they
you
got to.
count? Will you count that as our change? Because
That's
I
a zinnia. You shouldn't use those.
I mean, but we're supposed to have 3 plants.
Right.
So will you dock us on that?
No, huh? No.
Because that wasn't our fault.
Right.
Alex,
right.
come twist this.
In the real world, sometimes you
Daniel,
can't.
then we need to take a picture of that and put it in
Yeah.
the.
About what already,
It
Dave?
says after,
Too big.
we don't need petroleum jelly now, we need it for 2 days. It says then
Fumble.
choose leaves and
Sup,
put it
lovely?
under petroleum jelly. Choose 2 different leaves and put it under petroleum jelly. Okay, so we're done with this.
Okay, this one goes in the sunlight now.
It's gonna blow away.
Okay, we'll come back after.
Name that, What's really going on with that?
Put our name on that
Like
plate.
right under by the.
Oh, Jenny?
Make sure you put our names and sit out there. Say in a window.
Hey, why do you keep saying congratulations?
I don't know.
Congratulations, Daniel. You start.
In the sun.
Place the bag in the sun.
For several hours.
I have no idea what those.
Tell me
There's no
now or you
sunlight
have no
there.
dirt.
Okay, Erica, we need to.
Tell me now, okay. I can't find my tiny one.
If I put them away, I would have put them in.
No,
Can I
you
go
tell
put this
me why
outside?
you telling me. I don't even know.
Cause there's no sunlight in any of these.
Yes, you wanna go on.
True?
Am I, well, it's not.
Number
Okay,
5.
now we need to go on here.
No.
There's gotta be a window somewhere,
I think I'll check in Mrs. Weaver's room.
cause you can't leave that outside, it'll freeze.
It just says for.
How long are you supposed to leave it outside?
Potted plants.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you can put it
yeah,
outside.
that,
But where are you gonna put it outside?
Do you
so
want
it's
our
bothers it?
design to be on
That's
just
what
on
you're
a piece of
gonna have to
paper like we
solve.
did last time with the drawing, explaining it?
Here,
Where's a good place to put this?
And just
and
have,
do you want them to design in their lab notebook?
Inside?
then?
Yes.
Inside?
bottom by,
But are you modifying your thing or
No, I
are you
was just-
doing,
I'm modifying the design of the water.
Let's go into the
okay?
picture.
How about the lab?
Well, we have to hurry up.
Lab?
The lab you're doing?
Yeah, I was just asking for later.
No, okay, alright.
Because I wanted to know so I didn't fall behind, so I
No,
knew
cause
exactly.
I know there's parts of the lab though, Alex, that you're gonna have to get done today.
I'm working with Daniel on that.
I know, but-
Okay. Yeah, we're trying to get stuff done. The week-long one's done together, because we each have one plant that's not very healthy, and that is healthy. So we're putting.
Perfect. No, as long as you guys know what you're doing and you're on top of things.
Take down the plan, place it in the jar for 2 days. Then
We're not gonna reuse these bottles,
We
right?
can't.
So I can just come up and
That's
say,
okay.
Correct.
So we can put
We have
this
lots
one
of
in there, 'cause
bottles.
this one has exactly 2 leaves.
Mrs. Keller, I'm gonna move you again.
Okay, good. Now watch.
The gentlemen here are
take that
working.
scoop out.
Awesome.
Can you see? Is that at the right angle?
Yes.
Well, we
Okay,
don't
good.
have to have it
I
sealed.
can see Ty very well.
Awesome.
Put our names on it and put it.
Hey, Mr.
Can we put
My
this in
first
that
question
secret
for
room?
you guys,
It
as
has
a
to be
bundle
dark
groups
for
here,
3 days?
is did you already
Or
skim
we're just right
through
inside?
the activities
where can we
and
put
figure
this
out
in
which
the dark
ones
for 2
take
days?
a long
You need
time?
to find you a
Is
spot.
anyone
Daniel,
on actually
solve
decide?
that problem.
We are.
By asking him where to put it is not solving the problem.
It is solving.
Mr. Schneider helping them solve that is not helping them.
Answering his
They have
question.
little components where you need to soak something or turn it on its side. And I would recommend you to figure out which ones to do that. So you can like start those little parts of the activities today. Just so you don't screw yourselves later. That's what I was worried about.
We were screwed all the time.
I guess it's right.
Yes.
Had the power.
Rock bucket challenge.
No.
Shoot.
The rock bucket
You
challenge.
can, however, work on your lab.
Oh, snap.
That'd be silly.
Wait,
I'm
Mr.
not
Schneider,
trying to
here.
insult your intelligence or anything, but you guys know skimming is different than reading. Like you don't have to read through every little word of the activity. Just look
Hey,
for the
Trevor, could
3
you be a
days,
land?
3 days, like for those keywords in there,
Oh no, they are. Attack on the scene. Okay.
and that should.
Okay, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm good.
If you find
Finally,
it,
grab me
go
that
to
dry
find
erase marker. Sure. Thanks, Haley.
thank you.
I need a little bit of
Don't run it back.
Daniel, what is the beer you're working on right now?
3. Haley?
Hello.
And then you flee the scene of the crime.
I I need paper towels.
Alex, I just cut down the problem.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but let's reach a little closer.
Pretty good, Ben. 2 weeks in total for rough services.
No, after the 2 days, after the 2 days.
Yeah, but then choose 2 different leaves. They
Oh,
both
still
are
in
under
there.
service.
You wanna do that high?
That's fine.
They're up here, kiddo.
So, Miss Snyder,
Yes.
I'm just looking through this, and we're supposed to like.
Trevor has absolutely dirt.
Mr. Schneider.
I don't really know what I don't know what I'm really doing here.
Mr. Schneider, tell me.
He's upstairs, but or he's in the attic with me.
Okay, so it's fine.
So, like with the activities, I didn't grow anything the first time.
Right. So that's where the collaboration comes in. You're gonna have to find somebody to partner up with.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah. There's lots of things around here to use. A lot of stuff back there in the corner.
I'm gonna look right there.
How we doing, young people?
Mr. Schneider,
Yes, Haley.
may I get out of your class this afternoon 10 minutes early with Erica so we can go check out our plan outside?
9.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Schneider, crazy.
Define that for me. Yeah. Is there, well, what's on the label though, kid?
There's tape with black line on it.
Is there a liquid in it?
No.
Is it dry?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
My
Pretty sure.
line's held up.
It's like a solidified block. The sample counts is what it says.
Yeah. No, that should be over there.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna drop my plant into here. I don't need dirt, right?
No.
Your plant's not, is this leaves? Does this count as leaves? We just need leaves count as leaves. We have 5 plants.
Do you think that's a leaf?
I don't know.
Do you know what a leaf is?
We needed, yeah.
Gracie, is that a leaf?
Books, but I don't know.
I traded
I
out.
don't know.
Okay, now go to 5.
Do I need to,
Okay, so.
I know mine leaves.
What?
What is that at?
Go to 5.
Petroleum jelly. Paige had it last. Paige, what'd you do with the Vaseline?
3 or 2.
It's still over here.
I need it.
Look at it.
Okay, potted
Jar.
plants. Get 2 plastic
We don't have jar.
bags and 3 or 2
There's lots of jars around.
Are these
Mrs. Schneider,
the
may I
ones
have-
treated with chlorine bleach? There's 3.
You're going to treat one with chlorine.
These aren't?
Those are not.
Not yet.
Correct.
May I get out of your costume right
Yes.
Thank you.
Can me and Alex do? Because we need to both take our own observations on our
I just said over.
I have biology here.
Very liable.
The hour
No,
before
but it needs to sit for a few hours. That's only like 2.
By the way, you
that. That
take
is a
one.
few. 2 is a few.
3 is a few.
Okay.
This is
Can I
very
just come in
watery.
here last hour and do it? Yes, okay.
Yeah, it's over here. Yeah, no.
I need some of these.
It's
Alex, where'd you go?
I'll take these.
These bean seeds? Are these bean seeds?
You have to treat
Oh, wait, no,
Are they?
Here, guys.
Watering.
Yes, those are.
Thank you.
Use this to treat them.
This is this.
Look at this.
But you need a
This is
container.
not normal Vaseline.
Well, no, it just says.
It's just.
We found a jar with a lid.
It does say a jar with a lid. Haley,
There's more over there.
I'm sorry. I'm not the only one in this group.
We need to
reading the
instructions.
Yeah, I've been working on the
Hey, boss, this might be worse than
Treat those with chlorine bleach.
Okay, you treat them.
Yeah.
jar with a lid. How many do we need?
2.
Haley, how many do we need of these? How many bean seeds? It doesn't say, it just says bean seeds treated in.
Okay, what do you think is a safe number?
5. I need this a second. You never opened one of these?
Yes, I have. I'm having troubles today.
Me too, I guess. It doesn't matter how big it is.
Here, we can treat.
Haley,
You can treat a bunch and share it around.
Now what?
How many are you putting in
Our
there?
label
everyone has some.
on your
So it's there.
on your
Look, everyone,
drawings,
don't put one
what
there.
part of the seed you think that is.
But we each gotta do it.
Yes, I know.
Does that make sense? Am I
Saying
asking
this is
them
for
a good
everyone
question
and
here?
we treat it, so we only have to open the bleach once.
No, because we're supposed to treat our own. Are you doing it right now? I don't understand. Hey, he wants to do it for us.
Hang on a minute, stop a second. Nope, stop a second. Stop a second. Have the conversation rather than arguing with each other.
Alright, okay,
I'm
so,
doing this with a bunch of them. So
okay, how many are in
Those
this?
are for the carnation.
And how many groups
You
are
read
there?
the directions?
Okay, how many
Excuse me,
groups?
Red.
1, 2, 3, 10 now.
Mrs. Schneider.
Go with 7 groups.
I'm gonna put it in hold back.
Okay, I want to say 3 per group. So
He
there's
doesn't say that. He just
there's
says
9.
So he should use this big jar. So he can
There's
treat 'em all.
12.
Try not to disturb another teacher. Can you find
There's
another?
Alright,
15.
sounds like enough.
Just treat a
Here,
bunch of
put them in here.
What?
This way because then,
Oh, that's like
It's the
these
first
still.
door on the left.
Alright, so now,
Just pour a little bit in.
Down the hallway, first door on the left.
I think it's gonna be one of the cabinets.
You could do that too.
Any
I'm
more?
gonna do that.
That's enough. Just
How
one.
many germs are in there? We are treating enough for everybody. I think maybe we should put a little more in there. No, not beans. Maybe bleach.
So, hand me a little. There.
Ooh, I just spilled.
Oh no.
That
I don't
will-
want this on my clothes.
Right. So what are you gonna do?
Alright,
Paper
I'm
towels.
gonna get a paper towel.
You should probably use the right lid.
There's just a sink right over here.
Oh, I was just worried about the bleach getting on my clothes. So there's the bleach. You do that. We're gonna
They're
go.
treated.
No, leave it. No, let it. Treat them a little more. A little longer. I don't know nothing about treating. Me neither.
Have you
We're
ever
gonna.
treated a stain?
No. We're just gonna go over here. You do what you need to do. Tell us
Like a
when you're done.
centrifuge.
We have one.
You do?
We do. It's up there on top.
Wait, is that this spinning
Yeah.
metal?
Mrs. Schneider, we should just leave
Does it work?
things in here.
How old is it? Get
It won't remain in there.
Get down right.
Depending on where you're starting your labs,
On
Gracie.
3.
It depends on what it is that
Right here.
you are.
Don't want to hit the
I can
iPad.
tell you this, by the end of this dissection, your plant won't be alive in there.
On this stuff.
But you should have a new plant alive.
Correct.
That's so cool.
Well, within a week or so.
Yeah, we don't need to centrifuge it.
I know that just looks cool.
How did you measure?
That would be fun playing. You really use centrifuges for DNA kind of work. That's what they're mostly used for. I think they're treated enough.
Those are not my bottles. They're not my bottles.
The part that everyone should be aware
Schneider, we're
of,
using those
look at the
bottles.
colors of your seeds now.
White.
We just took those bottles.
You took the old treatment off.
What old treatment?
Okay.
They're treated. Bean seeds aren't naturally fruitful. They've been treated with poison so worms don't eat them in the ground.
How do you know that?
I'm a farmer.
How do you know that about those seeds? How do you know that about those seeds?
I know the color of it, okay? Just leave it be.
No, you're a scientist, and if you're gonna put your lab notebook and make that conclusion, you have to do that. Riley, get that back.
Are these seeds treated machines?
I don't know,
Yes, they are now. They're treated with bleach. We know
But
that.
they were treated
What's
before.
with the
I have no idea.
dog farm?
Daniel, get the.
We're not talking
Here,
about
grab
animals.
us, get the paper towels
I have
in.
no idea.
I don't know, Dan.
Alex, are you done with those treated seeds?
No, he thinks he does.
I'm just a genius and I know everything. How it goes.
He might.
My whole life.
Are you doing number 5? So, you're supposed to like.
No, it's alright, that's fine.
What are you gonna do? Alex, how do I get these just damp enough?
Look, Miss Schneider, do you know what? Oh, right there, that bottle next to you. That's water. We used that for class the other day.
Mrs. Schneider, can I use this bottle?
It's not my bottle.
We used that the other day for class. It's just water.
You're trusting him, it's just water.
You can smell it.
Hey.
Which won't tell you it's water.
I'm just gonna use them.
Put 3. 3 is a bit.
Stop touching the top can. Do you have another pair of tweezers so we don't have to touch this?
You have a shell?
I didn't.
Bleach won't hurt you unless you drink it.
Treated being seeds vertically without touching the top.
I've washed a lot of clothes. Well, it'll dry out your skin a little bit.
I'm a genius.
For what?
What?
It says you have to dampen the paper towel. You probably should have dampened it first and then put it in the bag.
But
Haley,
then,
the other thing I would ask you is, have you written down how those seeds were treated?
No. Write down.
She hates plants.
Was that shaken or
They
stirred?
were treated with bleach.
By
So write
whom?
that.
How long? What was the process that was used?
Well,
Alright.
What would you call
What
it?
activities is there?
Centrifugal
That. Shell, that's the cage.
cleaning.
It doesn't.
Everybody who uses those though needs to know the process of those.
What would
The
you call
amount.
it?
Yeah, that's why we
And everything.
The amount of
The
bleach.
amount of bleach, the number of seeds that were in there, all of those things are all
The size of the
details
jar.
that need to be written down.
Oh, wow. We had.
That's why I said we all should have done it ourselves.
Yeah.
Nobody listened.
No, collaboration is really good, but you can't forget that step to getting it done.
So let's see.
No, I got
Put water in, then you push it.
My cup, my plant.
Alex, I got the 2 dampened paper towels.
I got that, but that one isn't.
Okay, what's the next?
Did you
step?
write down like how many seeds and everything?
Yes, well, I didn't write down how much liquid. We had 17 seeds. You write down how much
With enough liquid just to cover it.
It says take
But
one.
that's not precise.
Can we use
It's
measuring cups?
precisely not
Can we use measuring cups?
It is though.
Where are?
I do not.
Hey, we just put all the junk on our planter. That stuff's
I used to.
expensive.
Okay.
Just check drawers, really.
How much? Hey Daniel, we're
17.
talking about money again.
What? Yes, I was. Actually, I wasn't.
And
I just said it costs a lot of money. There's an egg on it.
Look it up. The problem you have now though is what?
It may have soaked it up some.
Exactly. So the amount that you use,
And Alex, is that the best place to put that?
oh, good call. Good call.
and make
So
sure
we
the
need
seeds
to
are-
retreat seeds, 17 seeds.
I'm pretty sure it can be.
Now let me go ask Mr. Snyder.
So these seeds are junk and we need to retreat them.
No, you just have to document everything.
That's why I said we should.
40.
Collaboration is good, but you have to remember that step.
Put it at 43 because we got some at the being sucked up and there's still some residual.
Now you're guessing.
Alex, what was
But
the
it's
first?
educated guess.
No, we don't use educated guesses in science.
You're doing 1, 2, and 3.
Alex, what was the first activity you did?
Don't you have to
That was
do one
activity
that
3,
people
right?
How are we gonna get the?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Took me like 20 minutes to find those stupid baggies.
Whatever.
Are you that small?
No, I was staring right at them. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
So 43.
Ms. Schneider,
Yes,
do you have a small beaker anywhere?
I do.
This one, 'cause
They're all
How
back
big
here.
is that container that you
Back
used?
where?
Where are we at, Miss Cross?
More
Well, this would be the water, and I think this in here is dirt. So I'll take the top and put it back on.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, a little bit here.
Did you guys
Okay, Daniel, what is the next step?
Is it small enough?
final product.
I'm recording
So
on
there's
this.
something in step 3 that the other two people in the group could be doing, just to get ahead. Since this is the activity you're gonna wanna start today,
Does this one work okay?
just a little hint.
It did.
If I can buy a product,
What if we use the same design, but we use this time?
Is there any rulers in this place?
No.
I don't know how big
Not
your jar
these
is.
yardsticks.
Stupid jar. I don't know
Yeah,
how
we
big
have
it
a ruler
is.
there, and then they fell off of there.
Is there any more down there?
Yeah, they fell off and went in there.
And here's your bottom, right? Okay, so this is what you're gonna wanna do. You're gonna wanna clean
I
all of
give
these
it
out
back
so
to you.
There's nothing left. And are you gonna wanna get rid of your string?
No, I think we need to keep it straight. But we definitely want to get rid of that. Yucky and smoky.
You don't have enough water?
Okay, so then we add the right
You're gonna
amount
want
of
to
water.
clean.
Yep, you gotta wash.
17 seeds, right, Alex?
Actually, you can take most of that so you can wash it out.
I need more
So
soil.
take
Where did
all
you
of
get
the
one of
stuff
them there,
over
Lord?
here and wash it out.
Thank you.
Over to the
With how much bleach? 43
over
milliliters.
to the sink, you can wash it
40,
all out.
40 milliliters. 43.
Riley, is this your new design?
We used to know how big the container
I messed up.
So you flooded it again
No, I didn't.
I know the ones that you don't have to wait a week for.
and flooded,
I know, I tried to tell you.
No, there was just that much water the first time.
How big is the jar, Alex?
there's just
Now what are you gonna do?
And
How big is that jar?
drain some water out.
Terrible.
I got some.
Well, what else do I have? What else do I
Put
have?
these on, all these on a bag.
Alright, here you go, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Leave a little extra so that you can like hold it over.
Jimmy?
Other side.
need help?
You got another one of these things?
No.
Can you get me with these?
No.
I don't even think I have.
It smells like bleach in here.
Yeah.
These things.
Why?
What's the tree called?
You know what?
Cylindrical,
What's the shape?
I think you kept an obvious.
It's a graduated
When you
cylinder.
put marks on it to measure things, those are graduation.
It thinks it's
So it's a
graduated.
graduated cylinder.
No, you are.
Okay, now we fill this up.
No, not that one, not that one. So this one up according to it.
You should talk to those two.
Hey, fellers, which ones are the beans
Saving
on
you
seeds
better.
treated with bleach?
Mr. Snyder, already have a.
May I have a scoop, Eloy?
I don't know where they're at.
Yeah, we already treated a bunch.
How do you treat
No,
them?
but there's a bunch of scoops right there.
Ah.
Treated
Yeah, but how?
You guys might,
They did it for everybody.
That's
That's
what
what
there's
you
like
need.
massive.
What are you doing with this thing?
And their modifications.
You need to dry those too.
See, that's not working. Use
So
the-
then,
Thank you.
See, that's why you go the other way.
Hey, I was just wondering if for activity 9, the beans are already soaked or if that's something they have to do.
Oh, yes. No, they are not.
They have
But
given you.
they have done
You
it.
can steal some of those.
yeah, I need
The pink things are the beans.
Can we cut the bag small?
Why?
Put it on the leaf?
And the jar that Alex
I
is
have a leaf
messing with,
that
they
big.
put bleach in there. And
it's
all they
gonna
did
weigh
was they
down
threw
the
in a
whole
whole bunch of seeds. And then they threw bleach in there.
What's your
And
question?
then they swirled it around for however long.
So what's your
But
question?
they didn't measure
And I
anything.
cut the
You're
bag.
asking me to
So
solve the
now
problem
they're
for you.
backtracking and trying to measure and
cut the
Is there a
diagram.
reason you couldn't?
They don't know how big the jar is, they don't know how much liquid
Why?
they put in.
Are you getting it done?
So they
Do you think I'm
measured the
attached to
liquid
that bag? Am I
afterwards.
gonna want it back?
And they also found a possible source of error in the seeds may have absorbed some of the moisture, so there may have been more than 43 milliliters, which is what they measured. And now they're trying to find the volume of the jar. So they're filling a measured amount of water over and over and over until the jar's full.
I just grabbed the scoop thing and put it down because my bag was too big to fit. Erica, too heavy for the plant.
He's putting in 100 milliliters at a time and trying not to get it count. 6, 7, 8, 14, 32.
Get a sharp knife.
Okay.
Mr. Schneider, why do you want to make us mess up? You hate us.
Where's the
Please.
good
Life is no
spot?
fun because everything works out perfect every time.
Where's a good spot to be put things?
Perfect, thanks. And I can sit with another group whenever, unless there are no more
Or
groups.
can I have a
Marcus
box?
group, the girl group, and Ty's group.
I think that might be all of them.
Put an arrow.
Oh, okay.
Put an arrow.
There's
here. Put this little arrow thing.
a couple of strays working in the back on their own, but
Put them back on the table. Those aren't
you need
fried.
any dark place?
Yeah, or like a box.
You figure out a
Finish
dark
drying
place.
them.
Can I
There's
have
still
a
wet in
box?
there.
I don't
You
know
need
where
them
a box
completely
is.
dry. Over there, you need more
I used
paper
to have a whole
towels.
bunch of boxes up there, but somebody decided to throw them away.
See all that wet? You need to dry them completely,
But you
yes,
didn't do
all the way.
science classes?
And that black stuff down there has to come out.
Alright, where's what?
She decided she would rather have empty shelf space and neatness than stuff you can use for lab. And that's kind of big stuff.
Women.
how do you get up and down?
Oh,
How are
wow.
we supposed to get to the bottom if we have our seeds and stuff?
Very carefully.
Well, I'm not good at that.
Why you not gonna do it before you put it in there?
That's 48.
Then why does it say here plus
180 milliliters. And if you pour it all off the third, would it be at the bottom of the lip? Like where the bottom of the jar is?
Oh, I found a box.
The water.
Thing underwater.
It does make sense.
To hold it up. So that now it's the correct size.
Trying to figure out one.
So like 450 milliliters. Or
lay a potted plant on its side or
Hang on a minute, I'm helping you guys for just a second. Okay?
Yes.
Recording on the attached daily observation.
That's not here. I thought maybe there was one with the lid on it.
that sheet label.
But you could look up.
You just use the whole thing.
88.
Mr. Schneider, can I use these Legos?
We had to go down, we had to get.
Yeah, don't do that. And it won't tell you how many.
What's the problem that you might have?
Okay, so that's not it.
We just documented
Good.
What's the potential problem? You put that in.
Yeah.
that now we need to go. Yeah.
So that's the first part, right? Now, the second part is what you do.
Vertically.
Alright, so what's the
Daniel
second?
brought dirt.
For the people who ask.
No.
Actually,
We have
whatever
rocks.
is equals an apple.
What am I supposed to do?
Whatever is equals an apple.
No planting rocks.
Mr. Wolbeck was teaching the freshmen how to do that. And he said, whatever.
Without touching.
Two treated bees.
So, how do we put this back on?
And or does it?
I need more Lego.
You guys see how
What do you have in the very bottom?
Yes, so you have a four-sided plant with that vertical.
Oh, this will go in the bottom.
But we need another.
That's the problem.
This is on the bottom.
That'll go.
Where did that go?
Figure out like park yards.
No, not cake, chocolate.
Not cake.
And then what
I'll
was the
grab
name?
the cake.
Using substitutes brings apart.
Wait, where's
Daniel.
It's
Where
Is
at?
the plant going on the bottom?
Where?
You wanna have big one that's where we got gold dot.
You know, we can
Go, Chargers, go.
Good luck with that.
Remember when?
How you doing?
Daniel, say cake.
Help.
They had a thing about-
You have toothpick, Mr. Snyder?
What? What?
Toothpick?
Behind him.
It's on a bowl for another pound.
So
We
what?
need a bowl this on the edge, the seeds don't touch it.
T minus 9.
That's silly.
Oh. Do you know how many rocks are on there?
Oh, we're using rocks.
What easy.
What?
How many rocks you want in it?
It is tape.
You can take it more.
Anybody seen my measuring cup?
10 rocks? What?
You do it then, I don't know what you mean, because it is taped, and it is taped tight.
Oh, somebody's getting into it over there.
There they are.
Oh, MG.
And I can't really because this wall, this bottle is wet now. Where? It's wet over here because I turned it on its side, so it needs to.
Okay, now you gotta lay instruction work up.
Got it?
Alright, so the variable that we are
Mr.
changing
Schneider.
Schneider.
is you're not going to,
Grab a Sharpie out of my bag.
and so you're not going to use water, you're going to use rock.
Trevor, are you done with my Sharpie?
Yes.
There's no,
Your
stuff in there.
face.
No.
You have some toothpaste.
Listen, I'll do, get it in here.
Somewhere, yes.
Dig around, guys.
Sweet.
But first, I have to get water.
How many do you want? Alright, very cool.
Then do it.
Go. Oh, show me how to get it.
Now what are we
On the
using?
right side.
Remember this goes in here, right? We
That
want to
three on
use
the top.
this as the wick, so we want to put some water in it. Mr. Schneider, right there. Tape.
Attach
Hold
one
on.
bag to a bulletin board in one direction with the number 1 towards the
See?
bottom.
Is tape the other thing that is
Where
missing?
did you get this
Same
from?
way.
We don't know where that is either.
There's scotch tape.
Guys,
Guys, is there any
where's the
more,
tape?
So we're gonna want water in here, right?
Where's the tape at?
Put some water in there.
guys, is there any more non-bleach, or bleach things?
Say, put some water in there.
Alex, did you use all of the beans, seeds?
No.
They're right there.
Paige, don't take all the beans, I need some yet.
Erica, how many do we need?
Good.
Indirect sunlight right there. That would have direct sunlight if someone was holding that up.
Okay. So you're gonna need a piece of tape and a chunk of wall?
That's the tape.
Alright, you should go grab the scotch tape from the ladies. You just go talk to Bailey, Erica, and Paige.
Can I just use
Yes, right, just 30 seconds.
Work it.
Work it. Work it. Trevor, what are you doing back there, bud?
Trying to hold my lid. Trying to hold my lid.
Interesting.
Miss Schneider, I'm really hating this already.
I'm sorry. Remember, it has to be vertical and it can't touch the bag.
Because it can't touch the top bottom bag.
Correct.
The top bag is where you're sealing it.
Ah, be careful. Read the entire direction.
We did.
Ah.
Ah, that's where you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm confused on where it says like label the bottom. What's the bottom? That's what you're figuring out.
Over the same part, go up and.
Is there a definitive term for bottom and top?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Cause top, that sounds like a math question. Geometry question, to be
The
specific.
top and the bottom of the bag.
What's that?
The top is where you're opening the bag.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive?
Yes.
Alright, did you get tape? Oh, awesome.
I was using it.
Parker, my experiment does.
Yes, we got it.
Okay.
Right in front of Parker's Willy Wonka there.
T-minus 1.
You're touching the bag.
Alright, we need to see in
No,
there.
you can touch that
So you need
side.
to go get a couple of seeds
Guys,
on
Okay,
there.
now, bottom, do most half.
No.
Mrs. Snyder,
One variable.
One of those
And one of these.
and one of these.
Mrs. Snyder, what
Tips on dampening the
That's
paper
up to you
towels.
where you're
Thank
putting
you,
them.
Alex.
Read the directions. Read the directions. If you
Alex,
do
I
very
got the
specific
next
directions,
page
what
ready.
to do with those, Mason. And we're gonna plant those seeds, right?
Alex, here's the next bag. You need to come label it.
5 minutes.
So where does that one have to go?
This one needs to be away from
Wait,
this.
5 minutes.
How did you guys dampen the paper towels?
Mrs. Schneider, 5 minutes.
5 minutes to clean up.
Away from this, someone cover this bulletin board.
Oh, that's like perfect.
To a bulletin board, incorrect.
I'd be the water.
Hey, Erica, page
Alright, now we gotta put the lid on there.
There's extra on this thing over there.
Now I gotta make
How, which way are we covering it? Over or under?
You know what? We don't even
And
need
the
to.
number one
We don't
has to
even
be
need
on
to seal this.
facing the bottom.
No, we don't need to keep it. No, so we're gonna put this back into the window.
Daniel, give me another big tape.
You carry this and I'll carry the base.
Bring the tape over here.
Now you really can't see the plant, but in like little pieces.
You get it, Trevor?
No.
Awesome.
Both ones we can
Alright.
see it.
Sweet!
Oh, darkness.
I didn't get scissors with the block. That is not darkness, they're clearly like
You can show your mom what you did.
We know what to do with that.
Throw this stuff away and wash those out and dry them. And start
Daniel,
cleaning up right
can you
now.
grab that paper on my step?
Throw those
on my
things
spot?
away into the
Yeah.
garbage and clean those up.
We are not geniuses, but we're right making
Can
good.
I take a picture of this plant right now, so then we can see the difference?
Mrs. Snyder, can we put our plants back into our biomes? And see if they grow still?
You're going to have to use it for the next parts of it, so you're gonna want
Got about
to-
7 minutes left, Heather. Is there questions, comments?
Yes, in the bag of them.
No, time management was just something I touched on with each of the groups. Like, have you made a little plan? Which activities are the ones that are gonna take a whole week, so you should probably start them today? How
Yeah,
can you guys be most
very
efficient,
good.
etc.?
In that white and green bag, there's some
Finish
string.
all reading.
I'll wait. I'll wait, yeah.
Well, that's my dark and light.
Indirect sunlight,
How do you
number
guys
one
label
for the
yours,
bottom,
Daniel?
and the other way
Label
the
it
same
the way it's
way,
supposed
and the other bulletin board.
Young people, you are done.
Wait,
It's time.
Clean.
we need to hang our stuff up.
Huh?
Yeah,
No, we should let her have one roaming around.
Oh, that's
That's
okay.
fine.
Can you put them down there?
Oh, here.
Dude,
I'll
get
just
the
use those.
string.
Put them underneath.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, like that. Underneath there. They took our piece of paper. Where? Just pull them up, put them underneath there. Cables, you're not telling her.
Mr. Snyder?
I can't use my leg yet.
I know.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, I'll put it right next to
there you go.
My brain.
We want to go for that.
Okay, so it says,
One has to
Right.
face in the bottom, I know that.
Observatory is the one where maybe
Hey, Chad.
which is like
Let the one
Wait.
thing on the bottom.
then return the bags to this wall. This time was
That is correct.
Take to the wall with Tim Borg in it.
Wait 3 days and record observations and chart.
We already said that.
So
Well, yeah,
we
but you were
can't get this
talking
one
about
done.
which one needed to be.
Not today.
No, but it takes 10 days.
What
But you
does?
gave us 7 days.
What does?
Activity 5.
Takes you how long?
7 days
they
first,
both
then you
have
take them
one
off
on the
record, then you put them back on the same wall,
It says the
rotate
same
it.
way.
Did you wash them and dry them?
3 days.
So what do you
Good.
do?
Ask for extension.
Yep, put those back.
No, but everything for the labs themselves takes 7 days, the rest is observations. We don't do that.
Oh.
So the building, the constructing, the doing is done in 7, but the observing is done in 10.
But I think, Daniel, we should pay them.
I think I should just attack Ms. Schneider and throw her off the
You
bed.
could do that, yes, but I don't think that would be helpful.
Attack Miss Snyder.
Young people, you need to put stuff back where you got it, and that does not mean in me, Mr. Schneider, or Mrs. Kellert's hands.
Jones,